Today, as always, America's rock royalty remains. The king, Elvis Presley. His queen, Priscilla Presley. His princess, Lisa Marie. His castle, Presleys. And his court, the infamous Memphis Mafia.
Man, I was tame compared to what they do now. Are you kidding? I didn't do anything but just jiggle, you know.
As far as the eye can see, a press of excited youngsters from all over the region are on hand for the return of Elvis Presley to Tupelo, Mississippi, the town where he was born. The Mr. Teenager is on his way to attaining a popularity unparalleled in theater history.
Elvis was a major recording artist, a mesmerizing performer, and eventually the very personification of a rock and roll movie star.
I like to live dangerously.
Honey, I'm going to leave the driving to you.
The man who would make his first million by age 21 came from poor and humble beginnings. In 1935, Elvis Presley was born in a small southern home known as a shotgun house. His parents, Gladys and Vernon Presley, were farm workers. He had a twin brother who died during childbirth, leaving Elvis to be raised as an only child.
There was really a special bond between Elvis and Gladys. All of her hopes and dreams were embodied in Elvis, and she told him time and time again, you're special, you're going to be somebody. And that kind of motivation is the thing that kept Elvis going. It headed him in the right direction early on.
She loved Elvis very much. She and Uncle Vernon both loved Elvis dearly, and their whole life centered around him.
In 1938, when Elvis was only 3 years old, his father Vernon was found guilty of forgery and spent a year in Parchment Farm State Penitentiary.
Vernon had sold a hog to his boss, Orville Bean, who was the guy that owned the dairy farms there in Tupelo. And he had bought this hog for $4. He gave Vernon a check for $4. And Vernon was kind of upset because he thought they should have paid him more for it. So he got together with Gladys's brother Travis and a friend of his, and they decided that they would forge the check, and they either changed it either to $14 or $40. There's a discrepancy there about what the actual amount was. But the fact was, the next day when they cashed the check, they were arrested.
This man, Mr. Presley, was as straight as an arrow. He couldn't stand not to have some food. There's no jobs. The undergirding of Elvis and that family, as was the case in so many of the beautiful people that had to live through the Depression, he truly wanted to do something with whatever talent that he had.
Vernon's time in prison only strengthened the bond between Elvis and his mother, Gladys.
I think the bond between Elvis and Gladys was a deep, abiding, pure kind of love. A beautiful relationship, sweet, sincere.
Because of their closeness, Gladys was known to take extreme measures to protect Elvis.
Even, see, when he was a kid, 16 years old, she'd follow him to school to make sure he was okay. She would literally walk him to school. And at 16 years old, it's rough having your mother with you. So he was her mother's boy.
Elvis also suffered from nightmares and sleepwalking, a problem that continued throughout his life. To ensure his safety, his mother even slept in the same bed with him, a practice which continued for many years. Even after he reached adulthood, Elvis made the same request to other family members and to trusted friends who worked for him as personal aides and bodyguards.
I had to go up there and stay with him. And on one night, first time it happened, I was sound asleep, and all of a sudden he jumped up in the bed and he pulled the whole cover off, and he was slinging it over his head. His mother said, whenever he does this, just get to a light. Put the light on, he'll wake up. And I'm trying to get the light, and he hit me in the jaw. I finally got the light on. I said, I don't think I need to do this anymore. And he was laughing so hard, he was on the floor doubling up.
Another important element that shaped Elvis's early years was his strong religious upbringing. The Presleys belonged to the First Assembly of God. Elvis's mother took him to church and revival meetings on a regular basis. Elvis sang with enthusiasm.
Elvis believed in God. He believed strongly in prayer and living his life as the Lord would want him to.
Because of their extreme poverty, the Presley family moved from place to place in search of work.
Elvis did move around quite a bit as a child. The main reason was because of their financial situation. The Presleys were very poor.
As a youth, Elvis lived in over a dozen separate places. One of the homes Elvis lived in was near an all-black neighborhood known as Shake Rag.
Shake Rag was an area in Mississippi that Elvis grew up close to. I think the important thing about Shake Rag, and there were a lot of Shake Rags in the South at this time, is that that's where an impressionable Elvis Presley learned about not just his family, but other families. You know, we grew up in a very segregated society, especially at that time. You didn't really get to know your neighbor, so to speak. Elvis, he was exposed to the black community, to their music, which he loved.
Many of us, Elvis and us too, we would go up to East Trigg after church was over to be there for this gospel singing. And Elvis liked their style because they were so uninhibited. You could tell they were feeling it. They really put feeling into it. And I think that was probably the first influence on Elvis in incorporating some of the black style of expressing themselves when they sing was at East Trigg Baptist Church.
By the time Elvis was in high school, he was visiting Shake Rag and local gospel churches on a regular basis. He even began imitating the music and dress styles of popular black musicians, such as Little Richard, Muddy Waters, and B.B. King.
Elvis gave us freedoms, both musically, both how we dressed, how we wore our hair. Think about wearing a pink shirt in 1954. He had the nerve to do it.
1954 also saw the release of Elvis's first professional record, That's All Right. The song's catchy mix of sultry blues and country rhythm was an instant hit with teens everywhere.
All of a sudden, Elvis cut down on this thing with his Martin guitar, unamplified, flat top as we call it, acoustic. And I heard this, and he cut out on Arthur Big Boy Credits, That's All Right, Mama. And golly, that thing was out 7 or 8 years before that by Arthur Crudup. And I said, Lord, this is what I've been looking for. I mean, this is what I've been looking for, is a feel like that.
Sam, you know, he made an acetate of That's All Right, and he took it to disc jockey in Memphis, Dewey Phillips. Dewey loved the song, and he played it one night. And the phone started ringing off the wall. He played it over and over. And a lot of people calling in were trying to figure out whether Elvis was a white man or whether he was an African-American, because at that time, segregation was still going on. And so you had white radio stations and you had Afro-American radio stations.
The rule was, you know, you can't groove to race music. The status quo said, no, you just can't do that. So Elvis was an outlet. Because music is universal and it stirs up all kind of emotions and things in you, right? But the white girls could not dance to race music when a black performer was on stage. That was taboo. So when Elvis came and had the guts enough to do this, we can cut loose, you know, and so that's why he was one of the reasons I think why he was such a big hit.